All right, guys, fire away. Chris, how are you feeling? I know last season with the wrist and some other things, you probably never felt 100%. How's the offseason been going? Did you have to have any work on that wrist or just rest?
For the most part, just rest, man. Right now, I'm feeling really, really good. Let's knock on wood. You know how this game goes, the physicality of it. So right now, I'm feeling good, attacking, running around.
Chris, was there a procedure to repair anything that went on with the wrist last year?
Nothing, just hard cast, playing through it. Wasn't gonna get better during the season because of the time frame and the intensity of the game of football. It's just hard to recover completely from injury. So right now I'm feeling good.
Chris, how do you just assess how last year went for you personally?
I missed some of the biggest plays of the game, with the Joe Burrow sack. So, used that as motivation the whole offseason. Felt like I would have made those sacks, the game would have been different. So I take accountability for that. So attack it, use it as motivation going into next year or this year.
That does stick with you, just the image of those plays?
Oh, 1,000%. It's always a driving force, and for me, that's my driving force right now. I missed some of the biggest plays in the game. I felt like I would have made those plays. The game could have been different.
Chris, Joe Cullen was saying he expects a career year out of you this year. What are your expectations for yourself? What are you looking for out of your game this year?
Most importantly, better guys around me. We got a lot of new faces on the defense, so lead by example, most importantly, and come out, be the best me. I do my 111 and contribute to this defense and make everyone and challenge everyone around me.
Chris, have you gotten any impression of, I think you guys are calling him Kenny, but Kahande playing defensive end? Have you talked to him at all?
Yeah, I have. He's an interesting cat from Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's interesting, but he's a hard worker. I think within the process of being coached by Joe, he's going to be flying around soon.
So he's into it, and you can see at least a motor there and a desire?
Yeah, 1,000%, man. I don't think the Chiefs would bring him in if, he didn't have any type of capabilities to play football.
Last year, Chris, it was such an important part for you to sort of showcase your talents at defensive end. Obviously, the injury sort of complicated that. Is there a position right now that you feel like you need to just squarely be a defensive tackle? Is there sort of conversations that maybe you might get a few chances to play defensive end this upcoming season?
I think more so schematics. Every game plan is different, and every team offer different schemes when you go in week by week. So I think once we get in the season, we can kind of scheme on that, and wherever the defense feel, wherever Coach Spags and Joe feel comfortable at me playing, then I think I'm good there.
Chris, what have you seen out of the development of guys like Mike Dana and Tashon Morton, all those guys that are still in the development stage? What have you seen from them that make you think they're out and ready for a breakout here this year?
I see more opportunity for them. They show flashes, and you just know right now it's more about being consistent with that, not just a flash here and there, being consistent throughout the game. So with them, it's more opportunity. It's an opportunity for them to show how good they can be and get more plays. Because I definitely think we can utilize their skill set on this defense, especially front four.
Chris, not that social media is like everything, but you tweeted out predictions over the years that they kind of come true. In early June, you tweeted out something about Defensive Player of the Year. Is that something that you have your eyes on this year, and how do you want to try to accomplish that?
Well, I look at it as if I'm being the best me, which I can be on this defense, is not only challenging my teammates and the defensive line around me, it's actually contributing to this defense. So with me, I want to be the best me, but most importantly, it's about getting to that Super Bowl. That's first and foremost, AFC, Lamar Hunt, Super Bowl, and whatever happens after that, it happens.
You mentioned some of the new faces on defense. What were your impressions of George Karlapa so far, as you've had a chance to work with him here?
He's a high-energy guy. He's willing to learn, always looking for ways to get better. So, that guy, I haven't been around him long. It's my second day around him. So from the looks of it, he's a high-energy guy. He has a motor, has a really, really good motor, hard worker.
Chris, how different does it make practice having the fans out there today?
Oh, it's good. I wish we can bring the fans out all the time. The fans brings the energy. I think it kind of put the pressure on guys to kind of show up and make plays also. So, you know, the younger guys get to looking like, I can't be bad on this play. I got the fans watching. So I think it's good for both aspects of it. You know, the fans get to watch us. We get to interact. So.
Chris, what kind of identity does this defense need to be successful? Is it a speed at the heart of it, a don't let up mentality, attack? I mean, what kind of identity do you think this team has to have?
Gritty.
Success?
Gritty. If you want to sum it up in one word, we got to be a gritty defense. And that's from the coaching staff to the players on the sideline to the players that are starting. It got to be grit. Don't let go of the rope. We're always fighting. And once we attain that mentality, I think we can push forward from that.
How would you show, in terms of demonstrating that, whether it's in practice on the field and process, how will you try to demonstrate that to the rest of the guys, considering you're one of the older guys on the unit?
Just lead by example, man. Lead by example. It's not much more you can say to encourage guys. You know, people like action, you know, and they see you giving it your all, and that's when you challenge them to either follow you or make it a step higher, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about, competing with one another to get the best out of one another.
After playing some of DN last year, what did you learn from it? And having a little time to reflect, is there anything you think you can incorporate moving forward from that experience?
Oh, most definitely. I learned the DN position is hard as hell. It's hard as hell, but it was a learning curve for me, especially mental-wise, you know. Knowing the sets, knowing the drops, I think it improved my my overall game as a player, mentally, you know, being able to know a lot of different positions. So I think I can carry that on to next year and move on from it.
Chris, you were pretty excited to play defensive end at this time last year. You feel more, I mean, if it's your choice, would you rather see more time at defensive tackle now?
I would see more time at both, you know, wherever the coaches feel comfortable at. More so about matchups, you know, if we have a tackle that's light, I like to play DN, take advantage of that. We have a guard that's not as good or, you know, first year in the league, I like to take advantage of that. So wherever the advantage is at, I'm willing to play.
How much are you still in contact with Frank, and do you understand what he's maybe trying to get better at this season, and just how excited are you that you guys have another opportunity to sort of improve together in tandem like the previous past years?
We actually spoke yesterday. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday to my boy Frank. Had a birthday yesterday. I actually wished him a happy birthday. Me and Frank been in contact throughout the off season. I understand. So, you know, he's doing what he has to do to make sure he's good for this season, and we support him.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Chris.